Okay,
You ready to do this?
so I'm ready to do this. Let's do this.
Oh man, you turned it on right
Yeah,
there.
let's go. Let's do
Let's go.
it.
Bum, 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 bum. If we ran Nintendo.
If we ran Nintendo.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 136 of If We Ran Nintendo. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the greatest co-host in all the land, Mr. Sean Capri.
Hi, Bobby. It's good to see you, my friend. Hey. Can I tell you something? I'm very fortunate to be a co-host on the Xbox Drive, and then I'm even more fortunate people write in to tell us that they really enjoy the show and they give us constructive feedback. We got a new listener. I got to talk about this on next week's show. I got a new listener this week who said that they almost couldn't get past the intro. My screaming, "Hey everyone, it's me!" Bah! They said
Really?
they almost couldn't get past it. So I think I'm gonna have to tone it down, man. I have to.
You're fine.
No, I'm gonna have to
You
copy.
know.
I'm gonna have to copy the Guru. I'm gonna have to intro it just like you do, man.
Just on beat, on rhythm. Just
Yeah, no more screaming while I drive
cadence,
around.
on
Yeah,
cadence.
yeah.
You know what? That's not that. You know what? Don't listen to people.
You're probably right.
Don't listen to people.
That's what
Just
Luke said as well.
do your thing. You're going to get critics all the time. Sometimes they just don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, you're probably
I
right.
had someone that told me that the very first episode of Breaking Bells threw them off because me and Tony were on that episode. We were talking about divorce and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. They might have been right about that. But look at
Yeah,
look what you did. You got
hey,
rid.
look what I did. Look what I did. See you later.
Hey man, it's
Peace
good to
out.
talk to you. Can I tell you something? I was really all day. Actually, right when I woke up this morning, I was like, "What day is it today?" Like I legitimately didn't know what day it was, and then I realized it was Friday. And then all day, like I'm just really looking forward to recording a nice episode of Ren and Ten with my good friend Bobby. Bobby.
It's good. It was
Yeah,
good.
man. You have so many other things going on in your life. Like you've got 17 different podcasts and all your guest appearances and your $40,000 light show you've got going on in your bedroom.
Yeah.
My life is simple. My life is simple. I wake up in the morning and I kiss my babies on the nose. I go look because we all got these Capri noses. These big old Italian noses. They're just like they don't know what direction to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just go to work and I come back home and then this is something I get to look forward to. So I'm happy to be here, man. And I wish I could give you a big old hug.
You can one day. We've already
Again,
done
we'll
it a
touch.
couple times.
We'll touch again.
We'll touch. We'll
Touch again
yeah.
soon.
We'll cross.
You want little Eskimo kisses? Do you know what those are?
What they are?
You guys have Eskimos in America?
No.
No Eskimos.
No. Sean.
Where would they live?
Oh my god. Alaska?
Oh yeah.
Probably do have Eskimos.
Kidding.
First
Okay.
I'm like, no. And then I'm like, yeah, dummy, probably in
Like
Alaska.
those classic Eskimos in North Dakota.
Yeah. Sean, let's kick this episode off like we do each and every episode with our shout
Geek
outs.
outs, yes, or geek outs. This is why I've been looking forward to this geek outs. Oh man,
Oh, boy.
I'm crying.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'll let you go first this week. I was almost said, what are you geeking out about? Who are you shouting out?
I don't think I have a geek out this week today. Usually I ignore your request of like who is my shout out and I go straight into a geek out. I don't think I've got anything this week. I'm jealous of everybody who got to go see the Dragon Ball movie this week, the Broly thing. I'm very excited to see about
what?
that. There's a new Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Z is how we call it. I have to do a repeat because I don't know if everybody listens. But Brian Scott Bravesby had a baby this week.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bobby has a baby every day in the toilet. He gives a little poop.
Don't you stop.
Bobby goes into labor every day.
Stop it.
So I'm just trying to say, you know how he feels. Or I guess his wife, I suppose. So that's my very quick shout out. Congratulations, man. We are all here with you and for you and all those things. It's a tough go. It's a scary go.
Yeah.
But those little suckers steal your heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's it.
So my shout outs to 4 people.
Good God, man.
No, but it's all grouped into one thing.
All right. Oh my gosh.
I don't normally do this. Right?
Are you gonna
So
do Edward Varnell? Are you gonna do that one? Can I give a shout out to Edward Varnell? That retro code. I listened to your episode of Optional Opinion.
How'd you like it?
I liked it, man. You guys, I thought you were going to talk about one of the hardest conversations that you have to have about video games.
Well, I kind of thought so at first as well, but then I realized that he had multiple ones that he felt. And, I started off with what I personally feel was the most difficult one. And then he started throwing some other ones in there, and I think it started to lead the conversation into some interesting topics that
That's the one thing, man,
that I don't typically touch on. You know what I mean? And it got me into places that I'll be honest with you, at some points I was a little uncomfortable talking about it because I was just like, man, do I want to go here? Because this can lead people to hating me, and it didn't really happen. So that's a good thing.
Not yet.
Not yet. People start listening.
It's still fresh.
They're like, you're a scumbag. but it was
no, but I think you did a nice job. Especially there's a point in the conversation where you're like, wouldn't it be nice if we just got to a place where we could just talk about these things without stabbing each other in the face or, killing each other? Yeah. So yeah, it's I thought it was awesome. And that was the thing about Edward. And when I was on his show, he asked you questions that you're like, am I allowed to talk about this? Am I allowed to say, are we allowed to? So yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah,
so
very, very good. Good guy, man. Really good guy.
Let's keep you going on the guest list, dude.
I would like to be on more shows, man.
Yeah, same here.
I really would. Because we
got to do it together. Remember, we used to do it all the time together. People would ask for the both of us.
Oh my God, that's a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
No, I think you and I together is actually a blast.
It's pretty good. What about the Backlog Busters?
Listen. Those guys hate me because I would love to go on that show.
They don't hate you.
They don't like me, man. I thought Serge and I were cool, but I've never got that invite.
No,
and it's understandable. I understand he doesn't like me.
Mm-hmm. we could take over the Megadad's feed every other couple weeks. You know what I mean?
Oh man, well that John Wall doesn't like me.
Oh, so get out of here.
Jerry just doesn't like me, man. I don't know what it is.
Jerry, eh?
Yeah, Jerry. Eh?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What about Nintendo Dads? We haven't been on Nintendo Dads in forever. Justin Masson hates us all.
Dude,
actually, Justin Masson and I might have a little secret.
Oh boy!
I have a shout out to Justin Masson. That's my little secret wink wink to JM as I call him.
Let's just stop it. Okay, let me get into my shot.
All right,
okay?
All right, hurry up.
So I don't typically do this because I typically do it to people that listen to the show more or less. And I know my mom listens to the show.
Hi, Mom.
And so I wanted to give a shout out to my mom, to my cousin Gia, to my nephew Tony, and my niece Ashlyn. And it's weird because this week I just got this weird, just melancholy feeling about family, and so my mom and my cousin are actually coming up tomorrow because they want to clean my house. They're like, you need a good cleaning of the house. So I just want to come up there. So I'm like, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? But it's just so nice that they're offering to do it. You know what I mean? And
nice.
they're just it's like they forced me to put the tree up. They're trying to stay, because I kind of go into these modes where I kind of go into a shell and don't want to deal with the world.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my safe zone, so to speak. And they kind of pull me out a little bit, and they're like, no, we're gonna come up. We're gonna I gave my mom a key to the house. So I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and then when I come home, they'll have lunch ready, and we'll have lunch, and then they're just going to leave.
Man, that's really nice. That's what family's all about, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And the best thing is they don't even realize that they're in for a giant rave party in your podcasting room over there. They're going to come over for cleaning.
They know all about it. Trust me, they know all about it. But the other thing too is,
can Rybo hold on? No, this is going to be too late. But Rybo, if you're listening, somehow hacking into this conversation, because I know you are.
You can.
Hack into Bobby's light settings and everything, I know you can, and just set off a nice little light party for Bobby's family.
Anyway, so the other thing is my nephew and niece, and these two are, it's weird because I started to think about this a lot the past couple of months. And I've kind of disconnected from them. When I got married, before I got married, Ashlyn, my niece, was like my world. Like, that was my number one girl. That was, man, I did everything for that girl. Like, I just, I would pick her up and go to the mall, and I'd go spend money on them and all that stuff. And like, I haven't done that stuff in forever. And like, my nephew Tony, who's my godson, just, so last night around midnight, I started texting Tony when I should be sleeping, just asking how he'd been and all that stuff. And we're having a conversation. And this morning I woke up and I started to text Ashlyn, and she's I think she's 17 now.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and he's like 21, 22. And it's I've missed a good portion of their lives. Yeah. And it's amazing to have a conversation with a 17-year-old, because it's the little girl that I remember could barely complete sentences, and like now it's like we're just having conversations. It's the funniest stuff. And then like I showed her a picture. This is the funniest thing, Sean. I showed her a picture of my lights, right? And she's like, "Oh my god, that is so cool." And I was like, "Yeah, I could turn them on with." I could turn them on my phone, change colors, do all this stuff. She's like, "Oh, my lights, I have to actually get up and turn them on." She's like, they don't change colors, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" But the thing is like, I realize how much they mean to me, and they are my world, and like, I would be absolutely lost without them. So those two, because I feel like and this is the truth, it's a sad truth, man, miss so many birthdays, so many Christmases, because they don't live near me anymore. But that's not an excuse. No, it's not an excuse.
It's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it, Bobby.
No. I'm not beating myself up. It's just, but I feel like I let things happen that I should have gotten involved and said, this isn't correct. We're going to course correct this. And I didn't. So, I figured I wanted to do this. So I'm going to do something nice for them. And then, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Nice.
But this week, it's just weird. It just hit my heart hard. And talking to those two the past couple of days, just really like, I got to do something.
They say this is the bluest week of the year, man. They say something. There's, like the third Monday of the year is like the most. Really? It's like Blue Monday or something. I don't know. There's some sort of like, I think it's like so many.
It's been
like,
a weird week for me, man.
Really time after like the holidays, and a lot of times people realize like how much they spend on Christmas, and like a whole bunch of factors all kind of like add up, and it can be a depressing time, man. So it's but it's good to have family. That's what family's there for, and it's good to like you beat yourself up over missed birthdays and everything like that, but this is the bright side after the darkness. You know what I mean?
The reason why I bring it up is because I want people to recognize something. Is what we do. Like this occupies so much of my life. It really does. And what I want people to recognize from this is, man, don't overlook the most important parts of your life.
Yep.
As important as this is to my future and what I do and all that, like, they are my life. You know what I mean? Like, they are the kids I never had, sadly. You know what I mean? And it's great. It's crazy, nice, but whatever.
Well, you're like the Godfather, and then they ask you about your YouTube and stuff, and you're like, don't ever ask me about my work.
Well,
don't ever ask me about my work.
I send my nephew, like, my nephew will say something, and I'll send him like a gift that Rybo makes. And my nephew, like, he loves it. He's like, I can't believe you got gifts of yourself, man. He's like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he doesn't even know the half of it. He doesn't even know half the stuff. That's awesome, man. Even after it's been a long time, and they're still open to like chatting with you and stuff, and it's great, and that's cool to hear, man.
Yeah, I love that.
It's awesome. Good for you.
But I wanted to give him a shout out, and I know my mom will listen because my mom yelled at me last week. I wanted to explain something to everybody. So last week when we did the show, you asked me, did anybody give you a birthday cake? And at that point, they hadn't.
Oh, yeah.
In the comments on YouTube, my mom yelled at me because she brought me a cake Saturday.
Oh, jeez.
So I wanted...
And it releases on Sunday.
So it releases on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So she thought that like we recorded after or something, and she's like, "Excuse me, nobody brought you cake." And I
That's
was
so
like,
funny.
Mom,
Yeah, like there's no
Mom.
possibility for like us to maybe have recorded the day before. That's so funny. Oh, I'm sorry I got
It's
you in
so
trouble.
funny. No, it was funny. It was funny. But now she probably didn't see the reply back. So tomorrow when she comes here, she'll start yelling,
Oh,
and I'll be like, "Mom, read your comments back."
what would you say to me if I was yelling at you?
You were yelling, man. Just tell you shut up.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go.
I'm not gonna tell my mom. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
you
I
would.
will.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
Hey, also on your episode, another little teaser for Optional Opinion, starring Edward Barnell. Bobby brought up the classic story of our epic fight. One of the toughest conversations we had was after the Switch was revealed on that January 12th or whatever 2017 thing. Dude, that is epic. That was epic.
Oh,
You know, but
that fight.
you laid it
That
out very
fight
nice.
was brutal. Dude.
Remember we brought
That
in
fight-
Justin. I don't think you mentioned we brought in Justin Masson afterwards too. Like he jumped in on
that
the call.
wasn't even afterwards. He messaged me, and I don't think he realized we were fighting.
Oh my
Because that wasn't
gosh.
on the air.
No,
That wasn't on the air. That was we were recording.
that's
a special
right,
episode
that's right.
afterwards. And he came in, and he come in like I tagged him into the call right in the middle of you and me going at it, and he was just like, "What did I walk into?" But he kind of mediated it. You know what I mean? Like he was a level head that was trying to like see both sides.
I know, and
of
I found that to be very offensive to me. I needed him to be on my side. I didn't need no mediator. I wanted somebody to back me up.
You were like, well, yeah, you're like, in your mind, you're like, I already got two Nintendo people attacking me.
Yeah.
I need a little help. And Toby wasn't attacking. Toby was just like a deer caught in the headlights. Like, what's happening?
Toby's like, it's 6 a.m. for me. What? You guys are grumpy?
It's like, what is wrong with you two?
I know.
Like, why are you two upset?
I know.
And that was the
Todd Oxford's going to be upset at this point.
I could care less.
He's
about
like, I didn't
Todd.
realize we tuned into
You know
We
what?
the Gamer
Yeah,
Cast revival.
No, because you know what? He left a haiku.
Oh, he did. That's right. I did see that. That's
Twitter.
awesome.
Did you see that?
Yep.
That piece of garbage.
Yep.
I read that today and I was like, this guy.
I love
This
it.
guy's a
I love
real
it.
piece of work. I gotta read this thing because this did make me laugh.
Everybody should leave a
'Cause I thought-
haiku comment in the YouTube page.
Todd Oxtra at If We Ran Nintendo haiku challenge or hashtag haiku challenge. Get to the topics now. Todd Oxtra is always right. Play God of War, please. I said, what an
That's what I'm
idiot.
talking about.
Anyway.
What a beautiful poem structure, you know?
Okay,
Doesn't
so we
make
got
any
two
sense.
topics.
Oh,
I
these
don't
are
have a-
great topics. These are amazing topics, Bobby.
Okay, I don't
I'm
know,
ready.
but let's not oversell it. Okay? Let's not oversell.
Oh, don't
Let's
worry.
do-
People have stopped listening by now. So
That's true. Once I got into the whole birthday thing, and my nephew and niece, they were like, "All right, I'm
yeah,
out."
next
See
week.
ya.
This is your
So the
last
first
chance,
one comes
guys.
from Andy Penzinek.
The informant, Penizek,
Yeah, the informant.
Ninformant.
Ninformant. The Ninformant. It says, "Hey guys." Why you gotta be like that, dude?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
we
just
gotta
want.
correct-
I want
we
him.
gotta correct you,
I don't
man.
mean to embarrass you, but he'll be on the other side going like he's listening, and he'll be like, "That's
But
not my
he
name."
knows. They know me by now. They know that I'm ill. They know that I can't pronounce
All
stuff.
right,
They're
that's
used
fair.
to it.
That's
it's
true.
a badge of honor when I mess up somebody's name.
Fair.
Everybody, like that's why they're like, "Hey, man, I'll get Bobby to mess up my name." It's like I made it.
You must be getting old if that's what you really believe.
Oh, whatever.
People like it when I say their name wrong.
You gotta cling to something in life.
I
Sean.
guess so.
So he says, "Hey guys, I just thought
Hey.
of a new mode for Mario Kart, where you have to collect an extra life or extra life mushrooms or 10 coins to make an extra life in order to be saved by Lakitu. Otherwise, it's a game over like in F-Zero. This is where I'm a little confused exactly what he's asking for. So maybe you could understand or any thoughts on the ideas or other modes. So I'm assuming what he means is it's a game like F-Zero with no sides. And in order to stay up on the board and the level, you have to get these 1-ups and stuff in order for Lakitu to pick you up and put you back up on the battle.
Yeah, like let's
Is
say
that
let's
the
say
way
let's
you took
say
it?
let's say you start with like 3 lives and you like fall off an edge, then you lose a life, or somebody hits you with like a shell, then you lose a life. or I don't know, you spin out and you lose a life. But so you have to continue to collect lives to be saved and brought back to life and put back on the track. Otherwise, it is over, Bobby. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought this was I'm stoked about this topic. I can't wait to see what you have because I was on the.
I was I'll let you kind of go first because I racked my brain. I can only come up with one that I really like.
Okay, well we'll get going here. I got a chance. I was saying before we started recording that I am my new job is in a hospital, so I have to use public washrooms now, Bobby. So I can't just like go for 20 minutes anymore. You know what I mean? There's no
want to.
You just get in and out of there. There's no Mario Golf happening in these places anymore.
Yeah. But the thing of it is, and this is where I want to get into. So the idea here is
the point of the bathroom story was that this is where I do all my thinking. So I had a chance to get some thinking done in the bathroom. So go ahead.
Okay. So the idea here is this: is Mario Kart 8 originally on the Wii U had a garbage battle mode, and that was the biggest complaint from everybody. And then when Deluxe hit, they actually went back and revamped the battle mode and went back in. So what I want to do before we kind of jump into this is I want to talk a little bit about battle mode. What's your recollection of battle mode? Like, what's your history with battle mode in Mario Kart?
Battle mode on Nintendo 64 is where I spent probably like multiple complete summers back to back between Mario Kart 64 and Star Fox. Just like two map or whatever. It's like probably even just one map on Star Fox, but just going from Mario 64. So I don't know what really why that matters, but that's where I spent most of my time.
Well, because I just want to know, like, because here's the thing: there's two camps. There's one camp that feels like you don't need to touch battle mode. Yeah, I mean, battle mode is battle mode. It doesn't matter what it is. It's never been good.
Can I tell you the one thing I don't think is missing from battle mode, and I think could fix it?
What's that?
There's not enough players in battle mode, Bobby. 4 players, 6 players, 8 players. Not enough players, Bobby. You know what it needs?
You want battle royale?
Battle royale, battle mode, baby.
Oh man!
Can you imagine just this big old?
Imagine.
It could be
a gigantic map.
It could be a Lakitu, or it could be the guy who like throws the porcupine, little spiky guys out of his cloud, and instead of jumping out of a big bus, and you just like plunk plunk. That's when the characters all jump down out of the map, and you got 100 players, all in one enormous 3D
Dude, I like that
map.
A lot.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't love all the new like copycat battle royale games that are popping up all over the place. Just by principle, because I like a little bit more creativity. But the first thing that came to my mind was give me a mother-loving 99 player battle royale mode in Mario Kart. Let's go! Holy crap, man, that would be amazing. That would be a mess.
That would be awesome because. Man, if you think of and now that oh my god,
right?
But now if you model it kind of like how Fortnite is, where each section of the map is like a different theme. You could have like roads because you could drop down wherever you wanted to drop, and then it could be like
you're in Hyrule Field over here, or
open world in theory, right? But then like when you go down in. You can actually enter these arenas if you wanted to.
Dude, that's my next mode. You don't blur my ideas. But
I'm just saying, like, you would go into these arenas because, like, that's the thing with battle mode is a lot of times it's arenas. So you're going into these arenas and you're doing your thing. So that would be kind of cool to just go and then, like, you have the question blocks all over. You're hitting them and you're getting different power ups.
Yeah, man.
And then, like, would you do the shrinking of the map where it's like, you have to stay within an area?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but like it could be like lava. It could be like Bowser is coming in and like lava is flooding the place instead of the storm or whatever.
Man, dude.
I'm telling you, man. Like this, I thought of this idea and I was like, this might be.
You, man. F you, because now I want this and I'm not going to get it.
I know, dude. I got so freaking excited. I was in the bathroom. I was in Slippy Bricks. I named the bathroom. Yes, I named the work bathroom Slippy Bricks. But I'm telling you, man. I think that this would have everybody playing Mario Kart forever and ever, just like the old days, just like when I was playing Mario 64. I would be nonstop. And I mean, there's so many different things that you could do. Like, there's so many different cosmetics you could have for your characters, or different horns, different little dances you could do in your little car and stuff. Like, that whole model just translates so well over to... The only problem is Nintendo Online. You know, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not true. Stop it. Listen, it worked well enough for Fortnite, so I don't know what the problem is. But here's the thing, like, what I like about that idea is if they were to treat it like Fortnite, where like every week they're making tweaks to the maps, they're changing stuff. Like, dude, could you imagine? You could buy, like, the upgrades would be like buying carts.
Yep.
You don't buy characters, you buy the carts, you buy outfits. Maybe it's you're just using Mii's. You know what I mean? Like, you create your Mii, that's what it is, and then you buy outfits for the Mii's. So if you want to dress up like Link, you buy your Link tunic and all that stuff. Dude.
This is how Mario Kart takes that next leap into, like, how do we make it even more like a Nintendo Land type of thing, right? So we had Animal Crossing tracks, we've got Hyrule tracks. It's kind of become like Smash, but for kart. So how do you take that to the next level? And it's just like you blow up the map, you blow up the number of players, and you blow up all the different things that you can do with the characters and your customization. You could have like your like the parachutes and everything too, the wheels you could have.
Yeah.
And you earn all these different things. Holy crap. I'm telling you, dude, that would just be it wouldn't even be fair.
Oh
I love the idea of the lava, actually. I'm really kind of
that's
stoked
pretty
about
awesome. Dude, everything would be just oh my god, dude, that thing would be fantastic.
And you could have the different vehicles too. You could have carts.
I'm embarrassed to even talk about my stuff now.
Oh, that's okay.
And I only got one. I'm not anything we want to talk about. Like, this is it. This is
okay. Well, then you don't have to. Do you want to just leave it at that and just kind of like? I want people to write in. I will. Let us know what you would add to the Battle Royale battle mode. Because I think that this has some legs, man. This is something I don't even want to just contain to this. I think we should start a podcast. If we ran the Battle Royale battle mode, and every week we just add more things to it.
So so real quick though, the only thing that I thought of,
I should have left that till later.
Yeah, you probably should. Invincibility star mode. So what it is that's the only item. And the object is you actually have to run into people.
Yeah,
to take
like a tag.
Away. Yeah, like you would just be like, you just slam into them with your cart, and that wipes them out, takes a balloon away, and then that's all it is. That's the only mode I can think of, and it's garbage compared to what you came up with. Like, I love that battle mode idea.
Yeah, but it's such a copycat thing. Like, yours is actually like original.
I don't care. Like, that's the thing. Like, okay,
so bad.
So PUBG was the creator of it, and then Fortnite took it. Now Nintendo needs to take it from Fortnite and be like, could you, dude, I would be playing that every single night.
But you could say the same thing about Smash too. You could do a Smash 99. Maybe not. I think Mario Kart might be the best one. Might be the best fit.
Mario Kart would be better than Smash.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. Like, it wouldn't be any... Because here's the thing. I think why those Battle Royale modes work is you have, like, a stalking portion. You have more that are going on. Like, what do you have? A map that's gigantic and people are just all over battling and then
imagine getting a ghost in Battle Royale and you get a ghost power up and then you become invisible and just sneak up on somebody. Like, it's like you got a cloaking device on your freaking starship and all of a sudden cloak goes off and you just go pew pew pew. Holy crap. And you got to bring the feather back. You got to bring the feather.
The only thing I would say about something like that though is like a red shell. I don't think works. And the only reason I say that is because you think about it in theory. The red shell, you launch it and it goes after someone. To me, it would have to be like within a certain parameter. Like, you couldn't just launch it and the thing just go all the way across the map and hit somebody.
Kind of like the original Mario Kart. Like the for Super Nintendo. That red shell didn't, like, if you didn't fire that thing right, it wasn't going to get the guy in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it had to be at least aimed in somewhat the right direction. It didn't just like find somebody. But and then even like distance, you kind of have to be maybe pretty close to that person. And it has to be dodgeable as well. Yeah. You have to be able to do that. So I like it, man. Do you want to know I have a couple more.
It's not the one we're going to go with, but go ahead.
Okay,
I
so
want to hear 'em anyway.
I want a track creator. I don't know if that necessarily counts as a mode. I want like a stunts mode where you can like string together a number of tricks or whatever and get points. You can rack up like a high score in like some sort of stunts mode. And then the other one I had in mind was kind of like Forza. Like I want kind of like what you were alluding to before, like this big open shared world. So instead of you having to create like tournament rooms or anything like that, you all exist in like one shared existence or one instance of Mario Kart. And you could go over like you could have like a convoy of your friends. You go over there and you create like a tournament and go do a bunch of activities over there. And then off in my land, I could have my own tournaments or events that I could be doing. Or you could have shared events. So you could have like what the heck were we just talking about last week with PvE? That's kind of what got me thinking about this. Is how would you do kind of like a shared world in Mario Kart? So there might even be like a similar map to like the Battle Royale thing. But we all exist in the same world, and then some things happen. We all come together and get points, and same cosmetic upgrades and those types of things would exist in this one.
Yeah.
But I feel like it doesn't even matter because Battle Royale is a winner
Anymore. The Battle Royale is the way to go with it. 110%.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Cool topic,
the next topic, it was very cool. Thank you, Andy. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Next topic comes from Josh Stapleton. What hidden gems do you want to see remade or sequels for?
Yep.
So I actually have a few that I would do. So I'll go one, you go one. We'll just go back.
Yeah, I'm curious how hidden yours are, especially in the like we all like Nintendo here, so it'd be
I mean, there's
interesting.
nothing. I mean, there's only maybe one in my mix. The rest are just stuff that I really want to see get either remade or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Kid Icarus.
Oh yeah, of course.
The original Kid Icarus, not Uprising. I want to see it get remade or a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I want, what I'm thinking is something similar to, because I want the pixel art. I want it to go back to that. I don't want like 2.5D or none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want it to be is I want it kind of like the Octopath Traveler graphics.
Ooh.
Like with the light.
Oh yeah, man.
Like it could be so fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Who did you just say? We were just talking about you handing Kid Icarus to somebody or some developer. Who the heck were we talking about? Do you remember that?
That was a while ago.
I can't remember. I don't know. Sorry.
That was not Ubi. Insomniac.
Was it Insomniac? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking. Well, as soon as you said pixel art, I was like, well, what about Yacht Club? Like that would be kind of neat for them to take that on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but no, I would definitely
better.
Octopath, the way that art style is just so beautiful.
Yeah, you need something like heavenly. You need something godly.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's what I think about when I think of like those light shimmers.
Yeah,
like that with the clouds and all that. Like it would really pop. I can't even imagine.
Nice, man.
The sound.
Good pick.
So that's the way I would. That's the first one I picked.
You know where I'm going to go first, Bobby. I might as well just get it out of the way. You went Squadron, one of the best games ever made on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Needs a sequel, hidden gem. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. This game is amazing. What do you got next, man?
Trash. Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. I want a sequel to it.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
No, it was one of the best. It was one of the best baseball games on the Super Nintendo and the N64. I feel like you have the ability, because you could always bring back Ken Griffey. I don't think that Nintendo would go after the Major League Baseball license ever again. So you get a player that's like a Hall of Famer that's people love, and do that.
Why not make it like a Mark McGwire or Sammy Sosa game? You know, those guys have unblemished records, perfect records, perfect Hall of Famers.
Stop it.
All Americans.
What's your next one?
Eternal Darkness for the GameCube is the game that everybody talks about when they should be talking about it when we're thinking about Hideo Kojima and all the weird things he does with Psycho Mantis and all the strange things like, oh my god, what a visionary. Well, I guess he maybe did that before Eternal Darkness. Anyways, it'd be very cool. I think with cell phones now and all the different connected devices we have now, it would be really interesting to see what a game that has that in mind of like just messing with you, but you as a person are connected to all, like, more than just your TV now. It'd be super interesting to see, like, what if you played the game and then like 4 hours later or 3 weeks later or something, like your phone like just does something strange. Like it
Yeah,
pops
that'd
up
be
like an email or something like that, or you get a couple like strange text messages out of nowhere. Like those 3 or 4 digit phone numbers, or like you don't even know where this is coming from. And you're like, oh, this is strange. But then it kind of gets creepier and creepier. Like Eternal Darkness could be cool.
You know who I would give that to if I was going to give it to a studio?
Hideo
Give that
Kojima.
to, no, Zoink Games.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you know why, dude?
it's pretty weird.
They do quirky, weird things,
Mhm.
and their art style is very quirky and weird and all that. And like you think about like the one thing about Klaus likes to think outside the box.
Yeah. He's like a Tim
crazy
Schafer
things.
from the other side of the pond, you know?
Mhm. Because he did for the Wii, he created like a hot potato game for the Wii, where you take the Wiimote, you put it in this stuffed animal type thing.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
you're supposed to throw it around the room and stuff. But Nintendo shot it down because they were like, "Yeah, we really don't want people throwing stuff around the living room." And
Yeah, just throw it directly at the television set.
just throw it at the
don't worry
television.
about
And
it.
break the TV.
At least this thing was padded in a potato.
I got 2 more.
Same here.
But the next one for me is probably my all-time favorite Zelda game ever, and that's A Link to the Past.
Yeah.
I would love an HD
Super hidden gem.
remake, over the top down, just beautiful HD graphics. Just go for it, man. Like that would be. Oh, I would love that so much.
So would I. I can't believe it's not even been a thing yet. I mean, we sort of got it with the.
Well, they
A Link Between
started
Worlds.
to. Well, that's the thing. A Link Between Worlds is supposed to be that.
Yeah.
That's what it started
I
out
want
as.
more. I need more.
And then when they got in there and they started working on it, they were just like, "Yeah, this isn't what we want to do. We actually want to do."
You know, you guys were talking about that argument that we had about the Switch reveal and how I started eating my words and like, oh, I wasn't going to buy it. And I started eating my words like, oh, I guess this thing is pretty good. I haven't been picking up my Switch lately, man. I don't mean to be throwing hate, but I need something like that. I need something very exciting for me to be picking up my Switch again. Although, I'm taking the train back to work. Did I tell you I'm taking the train to work now?
Yeah, this little game called Breath of the Wild. You could always pick that back up and continue that.
I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you know. It's okay.
It's not even half the game.
I could actually play it on the Switch. Wait till I can play Witcher 3 on the Switch.
One
One of these days. That'd be good. Actually, I would buy it again.
Yeah.
On the Switch. Should I go on with my next one instead of just shitting all over Nintendo here?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that.
You forgot where you were.
I did. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on a Nintendo podcast. Whoops. Whoopsie. Did you ever play? This is my next 2 titles are from the Wii. Did you ever play the Nintendo Wii, Bobby? It was a really good Nintendo system. Lots of good games on it.
No, I don't know.
Nintendo Wii, yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I
means
don't
play.
remember
Means play. Excite Truck is a game that I played the crap out of, dude. That game is super basic. There's really nothing all that special about it, but gameplay is number one. I am full of regret that I actually traded that game in. And I got a pretty penny for it, I remember, too, thinking, like, yeah, like $25, amazing. Like,
penny.
Holy crap.
Pretty penny.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And in the world of
Yeah.
EB Games, though, or GameStop, like, that's
It's like 25 cents American.
50 times more than you're normally getting for anything else. Like, seriously, they're sitting there giving you, like, $1 for Destiny. Excite Truck is great. I thought it had a really cool soundtrack, rockin' soundtrack. Really awesome controls with the motion controls were actually pretty good on that. I thought it'd be really cool. I'd love to have a new Excite Truck for me and Lincoln to play.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, man, good game. I don't know how many people played it, but it's a good game.
So one that, and I know he starts off with what hidden gems, and I couldn't get past the point of like what things I really want done.
I just ignored the question altogether. I just made up my own list of
pretty
games.
much. This is about me. This is about me, Josh. This ain't me. The one thing that I want so badly,
Yeah.
is I want a 3D Mario games bundle HD remaster.
Yeah, man.
So I want Mario 64 with fixed, reworked camera.
Mm-hmm.
I want Mario Sunshine, rework everything, because there's so many bugs in that piece of garbage.
Did you ever
that I
play
want it
Spyro
fixed.
Reignited? Did you play that last
No.
year? Dude,
No.
I think Spyro is one of the most boring 3D. The originals are so boring, so pointless and useless. But they did an absolutely stellar job with the remasters.
I'll probably pick it up when it comes to Switch.
Really, really good, especially when it comes to the camera.
Yeah.
So it's
That's the
possible.
main thing. Because when I play Mario 64, I'm like, my God, this camera work is garbage.
It really is.
And it's like, how the hell did I play this game back in the day? So for me, if they were to rework it, refix it, I would be all about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the Galaxy games, just put them in HD. Like, you really don't need to do a whole hell of a lot with those games.
Oh my God, that would be gorgeous. Holy crap.
Man,
some of the best soundtrack in video games too. Those Galaxy games.
Down.
Those theme songs, like they actually make me cry a little bit. They actually make me tear up.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I wish they did a better job with that song on what's the track on Mario Kart? I always forget that's even a Galaxy track. It totally is. You go up in the ship and there's the lightning bolts and everything. Anyway.
Yeah. That's not Galaxy.
Well, the music is Galaxy.
Well, the music's Galaxy. But did you ever see what that really is?
Is it just the airship?
It's the question block that takes you to the sky. So when
Get out of here. I love it. I didn't know that.
Seriously, you pay attention to it. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Holy crap,
when you come out of the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or not out of the ship, when you come out of the clouds and you're landing, it's a giant question block, right?
Yeah.
And when you hit it, when you look at it, it's a vine.
Yeah.
And the vine is weaving and goes up into the clouds, and then you go into the airship from the clouds, and then you shoot out the cannon.
That's so
and then
good.
you're back, and that's what it is.
That's so good.
It's the most amazing thing ever, dude. It's the coolest track ever.
I got to play it again now. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice,
I was playing it tonight. So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Please tell me that your final pick isn't going to be Wave Race.
No, but I kind of wish it was. I don't think Wave Race is a hidden gem necessarily. Like I listened to and I tried to adhere to the rules as best as possible, as best as I could.
Josh knows how I am.
That's true.
Josh and I talk every single day.
I love
every
Josh.
day. Josh texts me.
I have like a ridiculous amount of love for Josh Stapleton.
I love him.
So do I. Like it's ridiculous.
If his wife ever gets crazy, better watch out because I'm gonna come in and sweep him up.
If his wife gets crazy, I was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, you're right. No, you're not the only one. Can you imagine?
She gets crazy, drops him. I'm moving in.
Imagine all the man love that would descend upon Josh Stapleton if something were to happen to his family.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
it'd be amazing.
It'd be pretty incredible. What were we talking about?
Your topic.
Okay. Is this a hidden gem? I don't know. Did you play Zack and Wiki for the Wii? There was a point and click.
That was a Capcom game.
It's Capcom. It was like a puzzle game that you kind of just like. It was like a point and click adventure from back in the day.
I don't know because I never played it. Everybody raved about it.
Very good. Very good.
Never played it, and I would always get it in my hand, ready to pull the trigger, and I was just like, this just isn't for me.
Oh,
I couldn't get myself to pull the trigger on it.
It was ahead of its time, or maybe like in the wrong time period. It was almost like 15 years too late, or maybe 15 years too early, because now people dig those kind of games. This like really charismatic, charming, animated adventure with like a lot of really clever puzzles, like really, really difficult, but when you solve it, you feel good in a way that like those puzzle games, it's really hard to do. So Zack and Wiki is my pick. That I really kind of, as I was thinking about it more and more, I'm like, what's wrong with the Wii? Why not talk about some of these games from the Wii? There's so much junk on there. So bring back some of the stuff that was actually good about those early days.
That was actually good. Yeah, you're right. There was a lot of reminds me a lot of the Switch, a lot of shovelware.
Yeah,
a lot of shovelware. So before we wrap up, real quick.
I got one more. Oh, okay, go ahead.
What the hell are you talking about?
I was gonna bring up a Kirby game so you could close down the show.
No. Real quick before we wrap up,
Hidden gem Kirby.
This should have been one of my shout outs and I didn't. Garrett Bland did a review for me. That should go up Monday. Look for it this week, definitely. Dude is phenomenal. He's going to be doing some of my reviews. We've kind of worked out some deals where he doesn't have time to do written reviews anymore. But I was like, hey, why don't we try this format? And he did one for me, and I'm like, holy crap, this is really, really good.
I know. Do you know he's a PhD student at Carnegie Mellon?
He's not. He's no joke.
He is. Holy crap! I can't even articulate how smart he is.
He's even. I listened to the review and the words he's using. I'm just like, I feel like the dumbest person in the world right now.
I know, he's amazing. He's very nice, and everybody should follow him and support him on Twitch, twitch.tv/blandexplosion.
Yes,
I am a big fan of Garrett. He is. He's the real deal, man. Super awesome.
Garrett's awesome.
Yeah,
very nice guy. Dude, yeah, seriously. So that is all. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of If We Ran Nintendo. Be sure to check out Sean Capri over on the Twitter. You gotta change your Twitter name.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna do it.
No.
You can follow Sean Capri over.
I'm gonna change the
Twitter.
name on the If We Ran
Sean
Nintendo. Bye-bye,
Sean
Sean Capri.
Sean Lake Connery Capri like the pants. You you can follow me over on Twitter at Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Send in your topics to If We Ran Nintendo on Twitter. We need these topics. It's so good, and Bobby will totally ignore the question, but they're good anyways. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Joseph.
Oh my god. Hasn't come out yet for Apple. It's with Spotify, but I don't have Spotify. They can actually be set to music, and then just be going
damn.
off. So the idea is, me and Rybo have already been talking about shit.
Oh yeah, your boyfriend.
Rather than putting the banner up that says like we'll be starting shortly, eliminate that, right? Have the music playing, the lights will be doing whatever, and then just a banner, like a transparent banner that just says we'll be starting shortly. And then I would just mute my mic so you couldn't hear me, and I would just be moving around setting shit up, and people would be able to see me like setting up, and then like all the lights and shit going in the background.
That's cool.
It's kind of different. Let me do one. I got to turn this heat off. This motherfucker blowing me out. Hold on.
Bobby is leaving, he has left me, and I wish he would come back to record the show. I want to play my 3DS, but I haven't played the 3DS in a long, long time. I haven't played my 3DS in just so long. It's been a long, long time since I played the 3DS. I wish I played it more, but I just haven't played it in a long time.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were recording today.
I record as soon as we start the Discord call.
Oh my god, please stop.
My wife is going to be like, we're trying to sleep up here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Oh. Optional opinion, Bobby. Optional opinion.
Yeah.
I listened.
Did you?
It did.
How'd you like it?
I liked it.
You don't sound like you liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I wasn't sure how you felt about it.
It was different.
Yeah.
You
were pissed when you heard that I was on the show.
I wasn't pissed. I like
You
to.
just-
I like to.
you
I like
just
to
about
mess
walked.
with people. I like to mess with
You
people.
just about walked.
I didn't about walk. You're crazy. No, I like that. I like that color.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm gonna go some purple.
Purple, purple, purple. I need to get some colors. I could match that, Bobby. No, I can't even. This cord is so. I got some colored lights for you.
Splatoon colors tonight.
Look at that. Oh yeah, Bobby.
No, that's real. Yeah, that's.
I don't have the. Oh Jesus, this cord is so short. Oh look at this, Bobby. Oh, you want? Maybe I could do a little purple.
Oh my God! Would you please stop? You're
Look at
embarrassing
that.
yourself.
Look at that. Ooh.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Oh,
right?
green. Oh yeah, Bobby.
How's the new job?
Awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm very
I mean,
happy.
that's good. That's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Everybody's
little
super
worried.
nice. Don't be worried about me. You worry about you. Don't you
I was a
worry
little
about
worried
me.
about you, Sean.
Why
I'm
were
gonna be
you worried
honest.
about me?
It's a new job, and it's like
Yeah.
you know,
Could be bad.
it's a new place, and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
and-
I don't. I get
Yeah,
lost very easily. I'm in a hospital now, Bobby.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm in a hospital, so I gotta I public bathrooms now.
Oh boy.
It's no
That's
good.
not fun.
It's not
That's
good.
not fun.
I'll tell you what, man. I can't go. You can't go disappear for a round of Mario Golf like I used to. That's how the new job's going.
Ugh.
You know.
Mm.
We've
Can't wish for it.
I wish I played more Fortnite because this isn't reminding me of Fortnite, but I have to name areas so that I can remember them. And I'm starting with the bathroom. And I thought like, what if this bathroom was in Fortnite, like what would this be called? And I look around and it's a disaster. It's fucking awful. And it's got these red bricks on the ground and everything is wet. There's piss everywhere. The urinal's out of commission, and so but people keep
What did you do to yourself?
but people keep pissing in it, so the water like it just keeps raising up and and then that keeps like overflowing and going on the ground, and so eventually they put a like a garbage bag over top of it so people wouldn't use it, and then
They
somebody
still piss on it?
ripped the garbage bag open so they could use it. So then today they put up a sign. It said like don't use it. It was like a little cute little toilet.
That's we probably pissed on the little side too.
Jesus. So-
it just reminds me of things. Every time I think like we're just a disaster in the United States, I hear stories of that and I go, "There's hope for
There's
us."
no
after
different.
all
We're no
this."
different, man. We're no different.
We're all
Holy
the balls.
Oh my god. So I've called this, the bathroom is now called Slippy Bricks because it's so wet and the bricks are slippery. So and it's caught on, man. The guy in my office, he's like off to Slippy Bricks and he's that's how he tells us he's going to the bathroom. Off to Slippy
my
Bricks.
God. Oh, that's fun.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. That's funny stuff. Okay,
You ready to do this?
so I'm ready to do this. Let's do this.
Oh man, you turned it on right there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. Bum, 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 bum. If we ran Nintendo.
I assure you, her voice is 10 times better than that. What she just did.
If we ran Nintendo. Oh, what is up, everybody? Bobby here. What is up, everybody?
All right, come on, come on. I have to. Come on. Okay. What is up, everybody, and welcome to season 2, episode 136 of If We. It says on the show notes.
We don't do seasons here.
I know, but it really is season 2. We don't
If
do
you
it.
say
I don't
so.
say it. I don't say it.
I
but
don't understand what's going
it's
on.
in the show notes. Okay.
Is this the real thing? Do it again. No, do it again.
Okay, here we go. Bastard. What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 136 of If We Ran Nintendo.